And we are going at it again. Episode 3, The Other Side of Things podcast. I am one of your hosts, Justin. We got Higgy, we got Keaton, we got Radish. You already know how it is. And I'm actually very excited for this episode. I've been looking forward to it since our last week episode. But the only thing I'm disappointed about, none of you guys asked questions. What the hell? I don't know. I'm just kidding. It doesn't really matter. But hey, we're gonna get more questions as we go on. But yeah, we have quite the agenda today to talk about. But first off, we are going to go to Keaton, as promised, for Keaton's fun fact of the week. Take it away.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for listening. Today, we're going to talk about a swimming fact. A very deep swimming fact in mind. Did you know? Hold on to your seats here, people. Did you know that an Olympic pool can hold up to 850,000 gallons of water? That's more than 6. It's more than 6.
Wait, you mean like 600,000 or
six gallons?
Just
more than 6.
It's more than 6 gallons.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Dang, Keaton, coming in hot with the swimming fact.
Dude, math's kind of crazy, right?
It's kind of crazy. You were only off by a couple 100,000 gallons.
I wasn't off. I don't think my statement was false. But yes, 850,000 gallons of water. It would take you way too long to count that high. And if one of you guys in the audience wanted to count that high, you would have had time to give us a question, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm challenging you, audience. Yeah, let's go. Let's actually get some questions. Let's get some feedback, man. Come on.
Oh my
we do this for you.
To be fair, I did get one question. To be fair, I did get one question, but it was about Christianity, and I was like, I'm literally the only Christian in the podcast, so it wouldn't really pertain to a lot of us. So, like,
I'm a part of a Christian fraternity. Well, I was a part of a Christian fraternity, so your statement is false.
Oh, I stand corrected.
The only statement that's true is that there's 850,000 gallons of water in an Olympic pool, and that's my fun fact for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Statistics say it's more than 6. What's that?
Did you know that the pools on the Titanic are still filled with water?
Damn you, Higgy. Why? Of course they are.
You're going to have to take over this bit next week. That was too good.
They're even deeper than ever. Yo, I heard
That'd be ironic.
They don't have lifeguards anymore,
if there was 6 swimming pools on the Titanic.
Oh my god.
Why? No, that's too clever.
You know what, Higgy? I want to do something. I want you to ask the question, and I want to answer it.
I want to answer it.
Ask what question?
The Christianity question.
Oh,
and I want to answer
the one
it.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. It said. Let me pull it up. It said, if for some reason you started doubting Jesus, what's one thing that will come to mind to make you know he's real? Was the question. Like, it's a good question, but
Clouds by NF will start playing, and you'll know.
Well,
hey, it's a banger though. It's a banger though.
Because Clouds by NF will start playing.
Well,
that's I'm using that as my answer.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Oh my god, I love that. Radish, you are a legend for that. Oh my god, dude.
What a punchline.
Oh my god, dude. Wait, can you? Okay, I want to answer the question genuinely, and I already forgot what it was. Something about Jesus.
It was saying if you ever start to doubt Jesus, what's one way that you know that he's real? Like, what comes to mind?
Oh, well, this is not a question for Justy.
Yeah.
Well,
like, you can't answer that.
On the topic of Justin not being able to answer, may I take the floor?
If you want to.
Yes.
I believe when you are losing, that, and you don't know what's going on, what reminds you? It's what reminds you of what? What's the question again?
Are we ever going to
Would you like me to read it word for word?
This is such a
We're not gonna get into.
Say it.
We're not even
Something
gonna
to say
get
just
into
a little
that.
bit
Okay.
slower. A little bit slower.
I'm going to read it slowly, word for word. Okay.
That works. That
It's gonna
works
be
for
like
me.
one of those kindergarten like audiobooks.
I do numbers. I don't do words. Continue.
Would you like me to translate it into binary?
Yes.
No, please no. Please no.
Okay. If for some reason you started doubting
Mhm.
Jesus, what's the one thing that will
Yeah.
come to mind to make you know he is real?
One more time.
That's a good question.
Just to get the fuck up. Literally shut up. Literally, just shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Higgy's like, I hate myself.
Well, I say personally, I say you keep your eye out for a miracle. There's something if you're questioning it, you can either dive deeper into the text or you can watch for a miracle. That's what I say. I say that the God can do
Yeah,
things
that's about right.
that are miraculous. See that? Bingo.
Mhm.
Miracles. Watch for something because he works in mysterious ways.
And then you listen to Clouds by NF and you'll be like,
That's a banger song, though.
Banger.
Banger. A banger song.
Oh my god. Speaking of songs, this is a very, very good time to leave this segment before I annoy Higgy even more. To our next segment called What Are We Listening To? So we're just gonna be talking about like what music we've been listening to. Not our favorite music, not like some stuff we like,
All right.
we
Just
always go
what
back
we've
to.
been listening to lately.
Yeah, what we've been
What was the
listening to
question
lately.
again?
What we've been listening
All
to
right, all right,
lately.
all right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. 1,000 Below.
Yes. Yes. Banger. I wait, am I the one that got you into them, Higgy?
Yes,
Yes, okay.
you are. Yeah, basically, I just kind of listened to like the 10 different Spotify playlists I have downloaded. Because really, the only time I'm listening to music is when I'm going back and forth between like my place and Colton's and whatnot. Colton is the guitar player in my band, for those of you in the, well, not my band, but the guitar player for the band I'm in is who Colton is. But like 1,000 Below, uh, so 1,000 Below and Gojira are always like constantly on repeat. But and what else was I gonna say?
So
Seether is a constant in my life.
Oh.
I'm always listening to some Seether.
Okay, so
Listen to a lot of Tremonti lately.
can I ask a
Sorry,
question?
that's about it, honestly.
Yes.
Can I ask a
yes.
question? What so that really revolves around what type of genre? What type of genre does that revolve around, do you think?
Well, they're all kind of in their own genres.
I would say
or
1,000 Below is
subgenres, I
post
guess.
metalcore.
Okay.
Gojira is they're instrumental, kind of.
So Gojira started out as a death metal band, but now they're a lot more industrial.
Is that kind of like what Bring Me the Horizon did?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They.
Yeah, only thousand. The wrong band. Bring Me the Horizon. I was absolute garbage for their first like album or two.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean Plague for Plagues and Suicide Season were both very, very like staple albums, I would say, for what they try to sound like, and then they tried it more during If There Is a Hell.
Yeah.
Which like I think they found like it was half that and then half Sempiternal, and then they dropped Sempiternal, and that was just groundbreaking for them.
Yes.
And then I feel like they were just they went the route they took with what's it called? That's the Spirit? Is that no? That's not the album, right?
whatever the album with the umbrella on it is.
The one with the one with the
I
umbrella.
don't remember what it's called.
I think it's That's the Spirit, but I could be wrong.
I think it is too.
But
it is.
Yeah, it's
That's the Spirit.
Yeah. 2015.
Yep. So like, I was kind of concerned because like that album was good, but like I was kind of concerned they were gonna go like go glam pop for their next album, And I was
So
like,
it kind of did.
they kind of did.
Whatever the heck ammo was.
Ammo was good. You know, I did not expect ammo to be that good, but it was like a change that we didn't know we needed for them. But at the same time, like we're like, oh, this is awesome. You know.
They just did what Linkin Park did, which is they just made the music they felt like making.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they released some weird soundtrack. Do you guys listen to their instrumental soundtrack?
Mhm.
That one was weird.
One that was like
Yeah.
They had-
song to pray to, whatever.
Yeah.
homework
Music to
like,
listen to, dance
I thought that
to,
was
yeah.
possibly some of the worst collective music I've ever heard.
Yeah, and I was like,
Like,
what
it was
are they
horrible.
doing? There's literally a song that's just dolphin noises on that album. And it's
Flying
just-
Whales by Gojira.
I like
Literally starts
dolphins.
off with whale noises.
Yeah, that was weird. And then I was like, okay, so like, I feel like we completely lost BMTH at that point. I was like, there's no way they come back. And then they released Survival Horror Story, and I was like, this is Bring Me the Horizon. They went back like 10 years. It sounded amazing. I thought it was great. Like Parasite Eve
Yeah.
was great. Obey was great. The other songs, the last song on there is with the girl from Evanescence. I can't say it. Evanescence.
Amy Lee.
Yeah. Did you guys know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't really like their new album all that much. I added their singles, and then like one song off the album.
You're talking Bring
Like
Me the
literally
Horizon?
other
Okay.
than one of the singles. No, because there's the 3 singles, right? It was Parasite Eve, Obey, and Teardrops.
Teardrops
The 3
was good.
singles they released. I love Teardrops. It's a banger. And then they had one other song.
Dear Diary was good.
I think it's the one with the numbers in it. It's the one that I saved.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. I know that one.
Other than that, I didn't add any of them to my playlist. I'm like,
Yeah.
it just wasn't good. Like Kingslayer was dope, and then they're just like, yeah, how can we ruin a song? Let's add baby metal.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they doing?
It was like I saw when the album first dropped, and I saw it was like featuring Baby Metal, and I was like, oh god. I was like, this might be interesting. So I took a look at it. I mean, I took a listen. I'm like, like the parts where Ollie's singing, it's not bad, but it's like the other parts just sound like I'm in the middle of an anime fight.
It's
Like,
it's super dope, and then they just ruin it.
yeah, exactly. But I've been listening to. Let me look, because I've been listening to a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, the new NF single, Clouds. I've had that on repeat for God knows how long. I've been listening to the new Citizen singles as well. They're coming out with their 5th album, I think. Citizen is they're an alternative band from Toledo over here, but they're pretty popular around the country, I would say. They're pretty good.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
And then Thousand Below's new single, and then I've been listening to Architect's new album, trying to find a feel for it. The first time listening through it, I was kind of like, it's kind of bad. Now I wasn't thinking like too much of it, and then like I listened to it today again in the car, and I'm starting to like it's starting to grow on me a little bit. But like the thing is
to the industry, I think.
Yeah, and like I think my main thing with this album is like I would like it a lot more if it wasn't Architects. You know?
Okay, so why is that?
If another band made this same exact album, I would like it. I would think I would enjoy it so much more, because I've been listening to Architects since freshman year of high school. I started listening when they released Lost Forever, Lost Together, and that song is that album is heavy. That is what I consider a perfect album, and that is
Wow.
Yes, it is fantastic. And then I started listening to their older stuff. Like Daybreaker was good. Or I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Daybreaker. And then released All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us and Holy Hell. Those albums were fantastic.
Holy Hell was banging.
Yes, all those albums were absolutely amazing. They all had similar sounds. And the vocals were great. The instrumentals were great. They were all heavy. I'm not saying this album isn't heavy. There's some like breakdowns in there. I'm just like, ooh, all right. But like they have like a pop song in there. They have like, I don't know. They have there's a lot of singing in there, which is okay,
I feel like it was more of an experimental album.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been an album. It should have been more like an LP or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. But like some songs I really like on there, I would say Black Lungs is good, Dead Butterflies is good, and Animals is good. Those are the three I really like on that album.
It's kind of like, to me, what it feels like is the jump from Linkin Park from Minutes to Midnight to A Thousand Suns,
Mhm.
or whatever the album is called. Like
Mhm.
it's that kind of jump where it's like it's not quite too far, but it's dropping off into pop, or more like, I think it's called A Thousand Suns is the album. That to uh Living Things,
Yeah.
more so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
Linkin Park was like the first band I was obsessed with, so that's kind of what I equate the
Yeah.
music
So
changes to.
difference in sound. I mean, it's good. You know, it's not fantastic. I'll give it probably like a 7 out of 10. But one thing I did notice is that they ripped off a song from another band.
Yeah.
Did you hear that too, Keaton? They ripped off a song by like Moths of Flames. It's the third song on Architect's album called Giving Blood. They have a chorus that says, "So sing me a sad song," and like Moths of Flames has a song called, I don't remember what it's called. I have to find it, but they have the same chorus that starts off, "So sing me a sad song," and it's sung the same exact way. Chords are almost the same, and I remember I was listening to it for the first time through, and I was like, "This is kind of weird," you know, because obviously these bands are close to each other. Like Moths of Flames and Architects are very similar. They're both popular bands. They obviously know each other. Obviously listen to each other's stuff. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Mhm.
And I mean, I know artists do that all the time, but like, I don't know. It's kind of weird in like, you know, the heavy metal, hard rock industry.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's kind of disrespectful if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
But all right, that's enough from me. Keaton, you're up.
All right, people. I've been listening to a lot of Pegasus, Neon Shark versus Pegasus, presented by Travis Barker, the deluxe album that Trippie Redd has put out. I am a big, I'm a big, huge fan of Travis Barker and anything that he does, especially in the last 2 years with Machine Gun Kelly's punk rock album, which is
Fantastic.
by far probably one of the best things I've listened to. And I
didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Wow.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I tried it, and there wasn't a song that I vibed with. Like, it wasn't bad, but I was just like, I don't feel like there wasn't a single song I would ever like go back and listen to on my own.
Huh.
It's just kind of like,
I mean, that's plausible. I mean, it really
it just feels like
kinda...
every other punk rock album I've ever heard. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like, it wasn't anything special. It was just kind of like,
I just think title track is a banger. Kiss Kiss is a banger. Bloody Valentine's a banger. River 3 is a banger. A Concert for Aliens. My Ex's Best Friend is probably the best song on there with Black Bear. I
love this. I love the song with Halsey. Love the song with Halsey. I'm not a big Halsey fan, and I'll state that she absolutely killed that song. She killed that song. I go back to that song to listen to her. I don't even go back for MGK.
Yeah. Do you guys know Halsey was on a Bring Me Horizon song?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
the upside down question mark.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good song.
So I've been listening to Trippie Redd's new album. So it's a 40-track album, and it's an hour and 53 minutes. And I've listened through that album probably 2 or 3 times now, and I have not found a song that I just don't really like. I don't like. You know what I mean? It for some reason that is just like that's just my type of genre of music. But on the flip side of that, I have been obsessed for the last month with Dance Gavin Dance. I have been absolutely obsessed with Dance Gavin Dance. Now I am a simp for guys with really, really high vocal ranges. That stuff, chef's kiss. that is just music to my ears, literally. When I hear the lead singer of Dance Gavin Dance sing, it's like I'm basically like floating off into the air, and I'm just like flying, and I'm looking over everybody. It's like, it is so good. I've been so obsessed with their new album. Well, they have Tree City Sessions 2 and Afterburn that both released in 2020. And then I'm huge into Artificial Selection, which is the album that they came out with in 2019. But really, I listen to a lot of music, and I listen to the new releases every day on Spotify. I will always go back to these songs when I really want to listen to something that I know is either gonna like make me feel really, really good or make me feel something instantly. Last month, it's been Dance Gavin Dance, like pinnacle, like boom, boom, boom. My favorite song ever by them is Evaporate, which is the last song that they had on their Artificial Selection album. Oh my, so good. I could talk about it
I think that's
all
one of the reasons
podcast.
why I like Thousand Below so much, because James DeBerg, lead vocalist of the band, he can like hit those really, really high notes, and like he just has an overall good voice. It's like flawless. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why I like that band so much. It's just like he makes like the instrumentals are good, but he makes the song sound like 10 times better,
Exactly.
and it's phenomenal.
Well, that's why I like Panic at the Disco so much. Like in middle school, I mean, Brendan Urie was like, I mean, when you think of singers in any genre whatsoever, everybody said like pop, hip hop, whatever. They were all like Brendan Urie is like top tier.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched his Twitch streams before. I've watched all that, and like that dude, I don't think I've ever heard him hit a flat note ever, ever. I just
Yeah.
don't think he can. I don't think he has it in him.
Have you ever seen him live?
No, I haven't.
It's fantastic.
I've never been to a concert.
Oh,
Okay.
that
So
breaks my heart. That
let me
breaks my
premise
heart.
this. Okay, so I've been to a concert. It was at a church, and NF was actually opening for a band in 2012.
That's fantastic. I would have killed to be there.
I will I'll get I have original merch from him at home
You gotta bring
that
it.
I bought. I bought a green t-shirt. I will bring it, and for the next podcast, I will wear it.
Yeah, you have to.
I
I
will
was
wear
supposed to
it.
see NF in August over the summer,
Mhm.
and then COVID, and they had to cancel. And I was like, damn, dude. I had GA tickets too, so
Well, we'll go. We're going.
yeah. If
We're going.
he drops a tour, we would have to go. His mixtape's coming out March 26th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered a signed album, a signed.
I saw.
Yeah, it's $5 off of his store. So if you guys are interested, go support NF. $5 signed copies of his new mixtape, coming out.
You know who I'm excited for?
Yeah.
Radish to tell me about his type of
Yeah, I
music.
was about to
Radish,
say,
come on.
Radish, we know.
Come on.
I know you like Dance Gave a Dance, so.
I was introduced to Dance Gavin Dance by a good friend of mine, and I would simp unhealthily to guys who have very anyway. What was I gonna say? Yes, I've listened. To be quite honest, I have not really been listening to a lot of music, and I just realized that because I've noticed that I haven't actually opened Spotify that much. Because I used to be like, well, I used to be rotating around the same sad boy playlist. I'm not going to disclose who they are. Keaton knows who they are. But it's definitely more on the pop side. So I think I didn't have that phase that perhaps Justy did and still is living in his dress in all black.
Yo, call him out, Radish. Tell him right now. Tell him what's up.
Hey, one of my best friends, has
Tell him
been
what's
through the
up.
same thing. Just don't worry.
Wow.
I appreciate you.
Dude,
Wow.
Justy's in a phase. Hey, you hear that? Whenever you guys go into his Twitch stream, just let him know that he's still in a phase. It's not a lifestyle, it's just a phase for him. He'll change it up soon.
You know what? I wore white the other day, and like 3 or 4 of my viewers were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
I
"What?"
guess. Well, I mean, I'm saying is like the phase turned to lifestyle. Okay, it's now Justy's lifestyle. He is now embodies the aesthetic.
Edgy.
Yes.
He's edgy.
If I had to place my music taste, it's probably the most distant from Justy and Higgy. For Keaton, I think we've talked about this because he shared music that's similar to it. I'm more of like, Jeremy Sucker, Lauf, Lonnie. That kind of area of like
Yes.
more main. Well, I don't know if it's mainstream, but it's more like
Sing in my ears and make me sad music.
yeah, like Generation Z on TikTok posting about how their boyfriend broke up with them.
Tell me how to
Over
feel
really
something.
cheesy music, yes.
Teach me feelings.
Although I recently, the last song that I can remember listening to, which I believe is another TikTok song, which I'm not proud of, is Dissolved by Abso Facto. And with bands like these, I'm usually like, I'm going to listen to one song and then I'll see if the other ones work. And Abso Facto is one of the few artists that I have continued to listen to more songs of. They're more like, how do I want to say it? If people have watched TikTok and they know what Dissolve is, it's basically that kind of like very bubbly, very like entranced aesthetic, I would say. Very electronic, very electro pop.
Is it like a Tame Impala?
Yes, I would
Okay.
say like it's closer to that domain. Whether
Okay.
it lands there, I haven't listened to enough Tame Impala for that, but yes, I would say like in that general domain.
And you said it's Abso Facto?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look them up. After the
Yes.
podcast, I will listen to it because the beautiful thing about music is that anybody can share it with you. And it's crazy how much music is out there because you'll never listen to everything. And I think that's a beautiful thing to have as well.
Yeah. And I've also at one point listened to Clouds by NF because Justy would not stop talking about it ever since it was released.
It's a banger.
And I'm like, yes. See, I'm like, like now whenever I think of Clouds by NF, I think of Justy. There's like, I cannot remove the song from the person that loves it anymore.
It's so good though. It's like that. Those last two, you should have saw it before we started the podcast last week. I showed Keaton it for the first time.
Live.
We were banging to it. Oh my god!
I was going nuts.
Yeah, and then Higgy comes in, interrupts, and goes, "Wait, is this the new NF song?" We're like, "Yeah," and we're just like banging our heads the entire time. I'm pretty sure I'm like shaking my room and stuff.
Then 10 minutes later, we had the runaway.
I'm just not a really big rap guy. Like I don't know.
I mean,
like I like it, but I really can't just get. I don't
it's
know.
because you
It's
can't
not what I like.
freestyle. It's because you can't freestyle.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. I've never tried.
Don't knock it till you try it.
No, knock it till you try it. But yeah, that song I think that's his best he's ever put out. To be honest.
Really?
I think so. I mean, he's put out some bangers.
I think his Mansion album's the best album he'll ever put out.
What? No way. No way.
100%. 100%.
No way. The Search is so much better. The Search is so much better.
It's not. It's just
flow is
not.
better. He sounds better. He has more things to talk about. He's just not complaining about like struggles anymore. I mean, he's still complaining about struggles, but
I'm sorry. Can NF be Mr. Struggle for a second? Can he be Mr. Struggle and talk for a second?
All right.
Or does he have to keep searching to find where he's going? Oh wait, he's still struggling.
Okay, no, not what I meant.
Mr. Struggle over here.
Not what I meant. I'm just saying. I'm just saying his flow is better in Perception and even Therapy Session and Up. Like okay.
I agree. His flows in the beat,
his message is better.
His flows in the beats are better in these albums that he has released.
Yes.
But for me, Mansions is really nostalgic.
Okay.
And I feel like it's like a lot of people with like video games, trading cards, all that stuff, movies, that they have the nostalgia factor. It may not be a good movie, you know what I mean? Or it may not be a good song, or it may not be this, but like you attach it like Radish attaches a song to a person. I attach that to a time in my life. Like I love Mansion, Can You Hold Me?
Can You Hold Me is good.
Notepad.
Dude, how about intro? Intro goes hard, dude.
Banger. And the funny thing is that I just when I think of this album and I see the cover art, I instantly go back to high school. Instantly. Like, this is the music I ran to. This is the music that I worked out to. This was the music that I played video games with. I would still play Halo Reach I used to listen to Eminem's Relapse album during Halo Reach, and I was still playing Mansions. That's when I knew it was like there's just something that clicks in it. But yes, I agree that the flows and the beats and everything really about NF is quote unquote better.
Mm-hmm.
Attributes are so much better. He has progressed as an artist like crazy. But in my heart, I'm always gonna hold Mansions near and dear. I'm hoping this new mixtape will come out, and I'll just be like,
I have a feeling
selling that mansion.
It's gonna
selling
be,
that
yeah.
mansion. I'm a hop on this. But yeah, what an amazing artist, by the
Yes,
way.
I agree. He is fantastic at what he does. He's just like, you can hear he puts his heart and soul into all of his every single song, not just like, you can tell like some artists have some like songs on there, just like I call them filler songs, just because like you can tell they didn't really put that much like effort in them, but you can tell he puts effort in every single song he's ever released. So
okay. I have a question for you guys and the audience as well.
let's hear it.
Your least favorite music genre?
Country.
I could have called that.
Mainstream rap.
Could have called that one as
Mainstream
well.
rap.
Mainstream. What do you mean by mainstream? Just curious, because country's like, you know.
Okay.
What?
Any rapper with Lil, any rapper with Lil, and pretty much any rapper.
any.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, he's gonna look up
Billboard Top 100.
Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
So you're talking about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil Skies.
I'm literally just gonna go down the top 100, like there are a couple songs. I'll stop if I see one that I think is at least decent or has even.
Don't you be coming for the.
If there is one song that has a single second of redeemability in it, I'll mention it.
Just go down the list.
Okay, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Fantastic song.
The only one I can see right now. That's one of the only ones I can see right now.
Why haven't we not talked about The Weeknd yet?
Wait, is that considered mainstream rap? Hold on.
No, that's art.
No.
I just went Billboard Top 100.
I think The Weeknd. I literally think
Driver's License. Driver's License #1. It's possibly one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life.
I agree.
Cardi B is just garbage. There's not a single human on this earth I dislike more than Cardi B.
Me too.
Chris Brown makes the same song.
Wow.
It's #1. Young Thug doesn't even know the concept of a language. Ariana Grande just sings about sex when she tries to think she's just all like super attractive, sexy woman when she's just annoying.
True.
Hey,
The Weeknd's fine.
Higgy.
I don't have anything against him.
Go off. Keep going.
Higgy has things to say today.
DaBaby makes the same song.
Facts.
Like literally one of my favorite memes is DaBaby literally going like this down the hallway. It says DaBaby on the way to make the same song. Like he doesn't know he doesn't know how to flow. He doesn't understand what rhythm is. He doesn't have a single song who's ever rapped remotely on beat.
Oh my.
Pop Smoke is just garbage. Billie Eilish doesn't even sing; she just whispers into a microphone.
You did not just diss Billie. No.
I did. I did. I will stand by it.
You cannot diss my girl Billie.
Higgy is going off right now. He does not care.
Need to continue?
Yes, go.
I don't see any quality music on here.
No, I don't want him to continue.
I want him to.
This is where Keaton and I depart from this. We will not stand for this Billie Eilish.
So there's a song. There's a song here. It has Pop Smoke featuring Lil Baby and DaBaby. I couldn't think of a worse song. I don't even know who some of these people are. I haven't heard this song. Charlie Puth has a great voice. I just don't really care for his music. Drake makes the same song he has for 12 years. Luke Combs is Luke Combs. I don't really care for country, but I don't really have anything against it. I don't know who Tate McRae is. The Doja Cat doesn't understand the concept of music. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is.
You are glad
Chance the Rapper sucks.
You are glad that my camera is.
Okay, that's where I draw the line.
Chance the Rapper is garbage. Taylor Swift is garbage.
Okay.
There's a dude whose artist name is literally Internet Money. What is wrong with people these days?
It's a record label. They just put their name on it so they can get more publicity.
Oh, I was about to say, like that is.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Man, this is.
Yeah. Okay, but on a good segue. So we were talking about it. Number one though, The Weeknd. Do you want to talk about how much pure art that his music is? In that every single song that he makes follows a chronological timeline in his life about stuff that he's done. How crazy is that?
I just want to say,
And Chance the Rapper is amazing.
After Hours is a perfect album. I'm just gonna say it.
I agree. And Chance the Rapper is amazing. Not these last couple of songs.
No, he can't
not,
rap.
Not these.
You say that, and you haven't spit a bar in your life, Higgy. Don't.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm not a rapper. I don't have to stay by that standard.
But I'm not a rapper.
All right.
But I'm not a rapper.
Next time we go on a road trip, you are not carrying the aux cord on the road trip.
I don't care. You guys can come at me all you want. Literally the entire internet can come at me, hate me. I'm not going to change my opinion. I think he's a garbage artist.
Okay. Sebo.
This is not what I expected for this episode.
No.
Yo, I think.
Il n'y a pas de problème. Wait, no. C'est bon.
Oh my god. Okay, I think we gotta keep the last topic for next week. So I think we're just gonna keep going with this one because this is getting spicy. Oh my god, Keaton! If you guys are listening on Spotify, Keaton is having a crisis right now. Homie is crying in the club so hard right now. You got no idea.
I can't see him. His camera hasn't loaded for me this whole episode.
I thought we had a connection, Higgy. We connected with the big thick Tusk boys, and then you said some of my favorite artists are trash.
Bruh,
and you know what?
It's okay, Keaton. Keaton, I love you.
But I
stand by it.
Higgy, I appreciate you as a human, and I really respect your I respect your opinion. It's wrong, but I respect it.
Form a sentence.
I can't form a sentence. I'm literally so blown away about what I just heard. I can't believe it. I don't know how to formulate anything in my head because I am in instant shield mode from my feelings being hurt because I think I just got.
I mean, it is what it is.
This
I got
is the best
stabbed.
episode ever.
I got stabbed in the heart by a walrus, just right here in the heart. And
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Okay.
I shouldn't have ever said
Keaton,
anything.
give me your top 5 artists, and I will rank them 1 to 10. 1 being like Cardi B,
Keaton, no.
and 10 being like. I don't know. I don't know what I would rate 10 as. Like 10 being like
Okay.
the greatest music of all time.
Wow. Okay.
Let's go.
Childish Gambino #1. I think just as an artist, he is just good. I really do.
I give him, in terms of music, I give him a 6, but I love his stand-up. I do really love his stand-up.
I'll take that. No, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I will take that.
All right.
Because
all right.
Like his one bit about midgets was the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude.
Yes.
It is amazing. Yeah. Okay.
So let's go into okay. I have been let's see. Goodness gracious, my top 5 artists. I'm a big fan of the Kid Leroy, and I know that's going to be a hot take because I know you probably think he's absolute.
I couldn't tell you one of his songs.
He's basically Juice WRLD 2.0, but I just like him because he has more edgy aspect. He's kind of like a mix between Machine Gun Kelly and Juice WRLD.
I also couldn't name a Juice WRLD song. I've probably heard him, but I just wouldn't know that it's like him.
Lucid Dreams? I still see your shadows in my room.
Oh, it's all right. It's like I give it again like a 6.
That's
like
fine.
It's bearable, but it's not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't actually
Okay,
like
if you
Machine Gun
remove
Kelly that
his punk rock album,
Mhm.
he's a good rapper. He's nothing special.
I agree. I do. I do agree with that.
I give him like a
rapper.
7.
He's an artist. I think that's why it's just like a
yeah,
it's
and I
niche
love
thing.
MGK. I think he's a cool dude. Like I don't have anything against him. I just don't really like his punk rock album.
Okay, are you ready for this one? This one's probably going to be more towards you. 3 Days Grace.
Oh, 9.
Okay,
I love
3 Days Grace.
9. Adam
Yes,
Gontier
okay.
is one of the best.
Yes. Okay. The spirit is rekindling. Okay.
Yeah, they're a top 10 for me.
Last one.
Probably like number 7.
It's Linkin Park, dude.
Okay. See, I want to give them a 10 just because they were the first band I was obsessed with.
Don't give them
in terms of,
nostalgia
like,
like I did with Mansions. Actual artists.
Straight up out of. I'm gonna give them an 8 because everything that they made up until like Hunting Party was horrible.
Yeah.
It was a horrible album. Then I guess they kind of redeemed themselves because the next one they made after that was their pop album before Chester died, right?
Right.
It was okay. Like they definitely know how to make pop music. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go out of my way to make pop music.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'll give them an 8 just because they
Okay.
ruined
They
ruined their thing with Hunting Party.
Higgy, I'm glad that you said that because I probably would have just walked away from the laptop, from my computer. But I appreciate your feedback, and you know what? The fire is rekindled. We are still big, thick Tusk boys. Big, thick Tusk boys, and that's all that
Fun
matters.
fact: my name actually means bringer of fire. My name actually means bringer of fire.
I don't know what my name means.
It's another fun fact of the day.
What's my your
I can
first
look it up
name?
for you. Yeah.
Are we all giving Higgy our top 5 or just Keaton?
I'd rather not.
I mean, you can. Keaton, your name means place of
Hey, that
hawks.
rhymes with my last name.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't my last name and it says Hawks.
I
That would
want
be
to, Higgy, I want to give you my top 5.
It'd be funny if your last name was Hawk. Okay, well, yours are probably gonna be a little higher.
Yeah. Okay. So off the bat, NF.
Actually, I don't know.
Off the bat, NF. So you already know.
I'll give him an 8. He's one of the better rappers
Okay,
for sure.
cool. 2, I'm gonna say 21 Pilots.
There's not a song of his I dislike. 4.
You're giving 21 Pilots a 4? Why?
Okay, so I'm correcting one of my statements. I said one of my least favorite genre of music was like mainstream rap. No, it's like that kind of like weird alternative, like punky, like that one I'm different kid in school, kind of just like
Well,
like
look at
Weezer.
Justin. He's still in his phase from Radish.
Like the whole like Queens of the Stone Age type like genre. 21 Pilots out there. Like I just
okay. That's not the reason why I like them though. Okay, I just like their sound. That's just the only reason why I like them. Plus,
I do have to admit though, I've seen a couple of their videos from live. They put on a great performance.
Yes, I've been to 2 of their live. I've been to 2 of their shows, and it's
like same thing with Panic at the Disco. I think Brendan Urie is one of the most talented singers to ever live. I think they put on a great show. I just don't like their music really.
Okay,
there's a couple songs I like.
Okay,
I'm just not.
I can get with that. I can get with that. Number 3, 1,000 Below.
8.
Yeah, I would give them.
It's not my favorite genre, but like for what they do, they're definitely up there.
Okay, 4, The Plot in You. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I just haven't listened enough to give you an answer. But from what I've heard, I give it like a 6.5.
I would give their newest album and the one I don't know what their sound is like for what they're about to release, but their latest album that came out about 3 years ago is totally different from their first few albums, and it is a lot better than what they have been. So I mean, I would give their past sound like a 6. I give their new sound about an 8. So I really like their new sound. It's like very rare.
I'm trying to remember what's like their most popular song. Because I'm trying to think if I'm remembering the band properly.
God, most popular song. I don't know what their most popular song would be, but like some of the ones that I like, Paid in Full. I don't know if you heard that one. What else?
Yeah.
Paid in Full. Why am I blanking right now?
Yeah, I mean, basically where I'm at is they're good. It's just if I want to listen to that genre, I'd go listen to other bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then number 5, I'm gonna say Bring Me the Horizon, because Sempiternal will always be one of my favorite albums of all time.
I'm gonna give them a 7 because I think they have such a small selection of stuff that's actually listenable to me. But that small selection is amazing, and then most of their stuff is just not good.
Yeah, it was a tie between. It was a tie
the stuff
between
that I do like is
The Weeknd.
banging.
Yeah, it was a tie between Bring Me and The Weeknd. So
My thing is, I think the Weeknd is a great artist. It's just not necessarily my style.
not your
You
cup
know
of
what I mean?
tea. Yeah.
But
I'm a huge synth fan, anyways.
Yeah.
so
So
Yeah.
anyways, we just hit 45 minutes. So we spent almost the entire podcast talking about music, but honestly, this was a great discussion. You know, there wasn't like a dull moment at all. So I really love this.
Oh no, I can straight up tell you guys. I mean, Justy's probably already picked up on this for the however long we've known each other. Coming up on a year, not too long. It was like
Oh.
what, 8.5 months.
Almost, yeah.
But it was June. Yeah. So I'm possibly one of, if not the most opinionated people you'll ever meet, and I will not back down from my opinions, and I'm not afraid to voice them, as you guys have probably seen in this episode.
No,
So
not at all.
definitely look forward. Definitely look forward to more hot takes from Higgy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Hot
that should be
Higgy's
that
hot
needs
takes.
to be.
Yeah, we
That
can even
needs-
start that a segment. Higgy's hot
Yes.
takes.
Yes, I'm gonna write that down.
Every week I'll have a controversial hot take.
You know
and
what's
when
so
he
funny
doesn't
about
do
that?
that, he has to make Higgy hotcakes. He just has to eat hotcakes the entire time on the podcast.
You know what's funny? Because like
These-
before we started the podcast,
these aren't hot cakes, but
you get the wafers. But like that's so funny because like before we started the podcast, like we would do like, okay, we got hot take, you know, we'd always do that, so it just seems appropriate. So
yeah.
Alrighty then.
And I'll try to make it associated with what we're doing in that episode.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
But I think this is gonna be a wrap. This is really good episode. Really this is one of my favorite times of the week. Just sitting down with these guys and making
Bro,
a
Higgy got me
podcast.
sweating.
Okay.
He got me sweating straight through this shirt right here. He got me sweating.
Here.
I stood up way too
I'm gonna
fast.
need
Got
you
a
to
little
hydrate.
dizzy, started to sweat.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm so out of shape. Yeah, here, let me hydrate. Yeah, code red.
Redeem that channel points.
All right, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. I mean, watching and listening. If you're on Spotify, we'll be back next week. I think we're gonna push our worst work experiences segment to next week. If you guys have any questions, tweet at us at TOST Podcast or at any of our Twitter links. We're gonna be down below in the description on YouTube. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week. See you later.
Peace.
Peace out.